There is an old story of a king whose people had grown soft and entitled. To teach them a lesson, he placed a large boulder in the middle of the road. One by one the people came, complained and turned back. Days passed until a lone peasant arrived. He struggled but didn't give up. With creativity, he used a branch as a lever and moved the rock. Beneath it lay gold and a note from the king. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. Within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition. This echoes Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Even obstacles are part of the plan. What holds you back? Maybe it's physical, lack of money, health challenges, or distance. Maybe it's mental, fear, doubt, or rejection. Maybe it's people who don't believe in you. But 1 John 4:4 reminds us, "Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." The obstacles are real, but so is the God who lives within you. History shows us many who faced obstacles. David was just a boy against a giant, but he declared in 1 Samuel 17:45, "You come to me with a sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." Joseph was betrayed and imprisoned, yet in Genesis 50:20, he told his brothers, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Obstacles appear because you are advancing. Nobody fights what isn't a threat. The size of your obstacle is proof of the size of your destiny. 2 Corinthians 4:17 tells us, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." The battle you face is not empty, it's shaping you for something greater. Building hope. Have you noticed? The bigger the obstacle, the greater the assignment behind it. Think about Joseph, sold as a slave, falsely accused, thrown into prison. Yet every setback was shaping him for the palace. What looked like the end was actually the path to Egypt's throne. Life will always bring obstacles, but your response determines your outcome. So how do we overcome? First, change your perspective. Stop seeing the wall as an end. See it as a signal to go higher. 2 Corinthians 5:7 reminds us, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." Before we close, let me remind you of this. Every obstacle you face is not random. It's preparing you for something greater. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." That means nothing is wasted, not the delays, not the struggles, not even the failures. So how do we overcome? 1. Change your perspective. 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." 2. Take action. James 2:17 says, "Faith without works is dead." 3. Depend on God's strength. Philippians 4:13, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." The obstacle may slow your steps, but it cannot stop your destiny. Courage is not the absence of obstacles. Courage is pressing forward despite them. Joshua 1:9 declares, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Every step you take in faith weakens the obstacle, and soon what once blocked your path becomes the very testimony of your breakthrough. The obstacle is the way. Within your struggle is the seed of your success. The very thing that seems to be against you is pushing you toward God's purpose. Romans 8:37 says, "In all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us." Don't quit. Don't give up. If this message lifted your spirit, share it, subscribe, and join us here at the Illumination Mental Health, where together we rise above every obstacle into victory.